Time now to talk about something that makes most people tick. If it doesn't make you tick, I don't know what type of a human being you are, because everybody eats food. But there are some people who've actually made it their business to write about food, or let me say blog about food. I'm about to talk to a very interesting group of people. They call themselves food bloggers. We're about to get into their minds, why they even started blogging about food and all that it comes with, how much they earn, if it's a profitable venture that you would want to get into. They are here to explore all that for you. Nanama Ajobi Bannerman, she's a lifestyle YouTuber and a food blogger. She's actually 2019 top 5 finalist Miss Ghana and plastic waste management advocate. Girl, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
I love your jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
It's just a little smaller than I am, but we'll see if we can remix it to fit me. Is it possible?
Yes.
You think so? All right. Now, with them this morning is also Abeku Dawson, communication artist, and he is also into identity development systems, advertising and branding, also a food entrepreneur and food blogger as well. Abeku, you're very welcome. I love your hair, by the way. And Zubaida Abdul Rahman, she's also a food blogger in Accra and the owner of Zubs.com. Did I get that right? Or Zubs? Zubs, because of Zubaida. Okay, so Zubs.com. She's also a food and lifestyle blogger right here in Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome. Why are you so sad? Why are you so serious? This is food. Can we relax? Yeah. Have you guys eaten this morning?
No.
Why? Such a wrong time to talk about food, because I'm very hungry.
No,
Zubs.
to get here.
Oh, so that's why you haven't eaten. Okay. Now, I'm going to start with you because you are the man. What does it even mean when you say you're a food entrepreneur? As I just say. I love that. Okay, so what do you sell? What type of food? What gave you that push to get into food business? Because is that correct? Oh, so it's actually true.
It's a business. I mean, from the beginning, there are a whole lot of loss, but then as time goes on, things get better.
Yeah, so. I see. So tell us about your journey. When did you develop the love for food to even become an entrepreneur?
Okay, so my mom has a bit of a food background. And growing up, I never understood why I didn't like so many things. But for instance, I never liked boiled yam, so it was mashed and molded.
Yeah.
So later on, I heard my mom saying...
You're representing a very large group of Ghanaians. We don't like yam hard. It has to be soft.
Yes.
I say, nani. Nani. Okay. Continue, please.
So I realized I showed much interest in yam per se when it is mashed. And I can actually eat a whole lot of yam when it is mashed than
when it's hard.
Yeah. So I realized I had a thing for food because the presentation is number one.
Right.
And secondly, let's say if we all have food in front of us, people like to eat mine. And from the beginning, it was a bit annoying or upset, like why
is everybody eating Abeku's food?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Meanwhile, we are all eating the same thing. So I realized there's something with me concerning food. And then, I mean, everything I do about food looks good and pleasant to the eyes.
Right. So that's when you started. So how long ago did you start?
Professionally, let's say about 3 years. But then I've been practicing this like since 2011.
So you started all of this from Mommy's Kitchen?
Yes, I did.
That's where you started from. I'm going to come to you, Nanama, but I'm interested. So food entrepreneur, so people wake up in the morning, you put out a menu, and then they order from you, you cook the food and you deliver. Is that the business you're into?
Yeah, but then I started this as part of my birthday celebration. It was a gift to me on my birthday. That was just this June. Yes, I started just this June, and it's doing quite well.
Okay. Now, so let's talk about writing about food or blogging about food. So it's one thing knowing how to cook the food and sell the food, but why do you want to write about it? Why would you want to document about food?
So, I like trying new things.
Okay.
Yes, and then I I visit a whole lot of restaurants. Unless there's a different name given to something on the menu,
Right.
I would like to try something else.
Yeah.
So most of the times, my friends who know about this like to, let's say someone's going on a date or wants to hang out, they try asking me
The best restaurants in town?
yes, what can I eat from here? What do you think I should choose from the menu and all that? Yeah, so I realized, I mean,
You can do this.
Yes.
I see. Nanama, you're a food blogger as well. When did you start?
Okay, 2 years ago. And it started as a result of, actually, when I was young, I used to sit by my grandmother behind the pot, chatting with her, asking her questions about food, and she used to tell me it was home science.
Oh,
Yes.
then.
Yes.
But there was actually a subject in school those times. I mean, these days they call it vocational skills, something like that, yeah. But those times it was actually home science. So she was right.
Yeah, so that was where I developed the interest in food, and I noticed almost all my friends eat my food whenever like they're around me or whenever I'm in school, especially in SHS.
Okay.
Whenever my mom visits me, everybody would like to try
Taste
my
your food.
Yes, and then my mom also cooks. She's a cook, so.
So that's where you
yes.
developed the love for food blogging from. Zoops, now it's your turn. When did all of this start for you?
Mine is completely different from
Totally
that.
different.
Totally different.
Tell us the story.
I review and basically I review food.
Okay.
I review places, restaurants, and hotels and stuff like that. But
So you don't cook?
I don't cook.
You don't sell the food?
No.
You don't know anything about cooking and learning from grandma and mommy and all
Nothing
that?
whatsoever.
You would just wake up and so describe your typical day to me.
Okay, so let's say why does I usually make a list? So let's say in a month I'll visit 10 different restaurants. I'll try out the new places. I'll go there. I will see what's interesting on their menus, try it out, then log it to my followers. So let them know, okay, if you want this, you can get it from here. If you need it, you can get it from there.
Your Instagram must be popping with pictures of food and nice restaurants and all that. So typically, when you're walking, you do the same, Abeku, you do the same as well. Nanama, you also go into restaurants?
I do sit-down videos.
Okay, what does that mean? Educate me. I'm not a contemporary. Yeah, you understand?
So sit-down videos is just like a setup, and then whoever wants you to review his or her food brings the food on board, and then you sit with someone, eat, and then talk about the food.
Oh, so if I understand you correctly, you have restaurants reaching out to you that I need you to come to so and so restaurant to try out some of our meals and then write about it, let your followers know. Abeku, is that what you do as well?
yes.
Wow, I see. This must earn you a lot of money. Why are you all smiling? Let's get into figures. I mean, you don't have to give me exacts. You can give me estimates. In a month, Zoobs, how much do you make from food blogging? Averagely.
Do you want like the truth? Or do you want...
I want, of course. Set me straight, honey. I want the truth.
Well, how should I say it? So I didn't start making money just off food blogging, but then when you build your audience, when you build your brand, you become something of an influencer.
Okay.
So then when the restaurants reach you, that money is a lot, but isn't too much. But then it's the big amounts come from the brands who have seen, okay, well, you're doing this. The other food brands, let's say, am I allowed to mention brand names?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so let's say Frital, I did some work for them. So that's where the big amounts come from.
Oh.
So in a month, nobody should ask me for money. If you're watching this, don't ask me for money.
Send Momo.
In a month, I would say since I reached that level, I make about 8,000 CDs off blogging.
In a month, just
Average,
food blogging.
just off the food blogging.
Abe, could you get free food coming to you every now and then?
Yes, I do.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
You don't even have space for it. Can you please add me to your friends and family list?
Okay.
Henceforth.
I'll try.
So, also for you, describe your typical day, week, or month. What happens with your food blogging?
Okay, so a typical day, I wake up and then first thing after praying, I'm thinking about food.
Okay. Have you ever fasted?
Health conditions, I can't fast.
Okay. All right. Your intestines will be in trouble if you dare fast. Okay.
Yeah.
So continue your typical day.
So I have to, if I'm not cooking, like I said, my food business, so it's more of, at the moment, I'm doing more of private catering.
Okay.
Yeah, so not individual purchases.
Right.
So if I don't have any food to cook, probably I would have a new restaurant on my list to try out a menu or something. Yes, and I also do food photography, which is,
Did you have like a professional camera or you use your phone?
I have a professional camera, but then adjusting to settings and everything here and there, carrying a camera on you, is a hassle.
You might as well use your phone. What phone you do use? iPhone?
Yes, please.
I thought as much. You can't do this business without a very good phone. So you need a smartphone to be able to do this business. Okay, so when you walk into a restaurant, to all of you actually, and all of you, what is the first thing you look out for? What checks or what ticks your boxes for you in a very good restaurant? What do you look out for?
Serene environment.
Okay.
And because I like to take pictures and videos, I would want to see if the color blocking is very good. And
color blocking. Oh, so it means Zubaida. Zubaida just were like.
Yeah.
Do you also look for color blocking?
No, first thing is customer service.
Great. I was coming to that, but you continue for me.
Like when I sit, how long does it take someone to come and ask my order? Come and ask, am I dining alone? Stuff like that.
Are these restaurants always aware that you're there to blog and to write about the entire experience?
Sometimes. Even I prefer when they're not. But then let's say a restaurant has paid you to come, definitely they know when you're coming. But then even then sometimes I try to follow up. So let's say I go today and it's a really good experience, I'll go next week and see if it's the same thing. Or if I go and it's a bad experience, I'll go maybe a month's time to see if they've improved, to see maybe that was just an off day or something.
Okay, so I just want to find out how much truth, and I mean truth, goes into your reviews for all these restaurants. Are you able to really write down what you feel about the experience, or you probably just water it down sometimes? I want to get into your mind. Sabeku, what do you do?
There's a nice way of saying things are not right. I mean, you can actually ask, why is there too much salt in your food? You don't say the food is bad or it's salty. You just have to be nice. Yeah, you can ask, why is this so hard? Why is this so soft? I mean, there's a nice way of asking.
Yeah.
You can't just
don't you get angry sometimes? Listen, I'm a sucker for good food. So if the food is not good, I don't have the patience to now be nice about it and be smiling. No. Why is this? I asked for medium rare for the steak, but I said I didn't want to see blood. You have brought it and I still can see blood. Why must I be patient? Do you get me, Nanama?
Yeah.
I don't see why I should be patient. But Nanama, how much do you make?
Much, not that much, but it's something I love, so I hope to make much.
Okay. All right. Now, we are going to take a look at what individually they've been able to do. I'm starting, of course, with Nanama. Let's take a look at her journey of some of the things that she's been able to do with her food blogging. Hey, you love food. What meal was this one?
It was wachi.
Wachi. And now would they it's like you're making love to the food, which what were you looking out for? How did they meet your expectations with this particular meal?
Okay, so the packaging was on point and the taste was so delicious.
Yeah.
It was so delicious, and the shito was very hot.
So you love your shito very hot. So with something like this, would you give them a 10 over 10? Now, what's the scoring like? What constitutes your score?
Okay, so it involves customer service, food packaging, the taste, and the pricing.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was a 10 over 10.
This was a 10 over 10 for you. I see. So now you're not making too much money, but with all of this, you intend to make a lot of money. Now, I asked a question earlier. I saw that some of the videos, some of the angles were coming from the top and all that to capture the experience and the entire moment that you were tasting the food. Do you do this with some videographers? Isn't that expensive?
Okay, so I do it with a close friend.
Okay.
So we use both a camera and a phone. So the camera is on top and then the phone will be facing me.
How much time does it take to video all of that?
Okay, with the videoing, it's not that much time, but with editing, I edit myself.
That's what takes the time.
It takes time.
Because you need to make it look attractive and very beautiful. So if you say it takes a lot of time to edit, like how many hours? For something like this that we just saw, how many hours did it take for you to edit?
If you really want the video that fast, you can do it within 3 hours.
Okay.
But sometimes it do take days.
Wow, just to edit?
Yes.
I see. Abeku, is that your experience as well? Who do you do your videography with?
A friend who has always been on my nerve. We should make food videos.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. Okay, so Abeku is also ready. Let's take a look at his journey with food blogging. We'll come back and speak to him.
You understand till you buy it, oh. You understand.
The shutter is okay. It's good.
But we won't understand till we buy it. Is that what you said?
No.
Oh, that was from you. Oh, so this that we just saw is from your video.
The video is his.
Oh, okay.
The voiceover.
Oh, the voice. Oh, okay. It was you. So this was something I think is a burger, correct?
Yes.
You made this from your kitchen, or it was someone's restaurant?
From my kitchen.
This is from your kitchen. Okay. So I've seen the beef pate in the frying pan. How much time does it even take to do this?
So this one actually took me like 3 to 4 hours video in it. Yeah, sometimes you get the angles wrong. Sometimes you have to redo it.
Right.
And all that.
I see.
Too much stress.
So how much is this burger?
How much
Ideally.
would you buy this?
25 cedis. Is that too much on the low side? But why are you laughing at me? So price it. How much is this burger?
I mean, looking at the
and I saw it with potato chips, right?
Yes,
sweet potato chips. Yeah. So how much do you think this is?
How much would you buy this for?
Well, I gave you a price. I said 25 Ghana.
Why 25?
Because that's what I can afford.
Okay.
I can't buy from the kitchen. Can
You can't buy from.
it looks like I can't. Or you can make a mini size for me.
We'll consider that.
You'll consider. But no, tell us, how much is this one? Like 75 Ghana cedis?
Oh, why?
And also, so like 50 or 45?
Probably 35.
Okay, so
Yeah.
10 cedi more than what I can afford. But you can give me a cookie discount, no?
Okay.
All right. Zubs, it's now time to take a look at yours. Let's go for Zubaida's video. Let's see what she's been up to in the world of food blogging. Okay, so we are fetching that one. So Zubaida, I was asking them about the videos, what goes into it. Do you also do yours with a friend?
Mine is posts and pictures.
Oh, you don't do videos. You think
rarely
it's
do
too
videos,
tedious?
Yes.
Videos are videos tedious?
They are very tedious, very, very tedious. Yeah, I mean, I think this a 59-second video, but
But it took you.
Yeah.
Wow, how many hours did it take you to shoot that?
Having to prepare the beef pate, to bake the bread and all that. You just have to.
Wait, you didn't even buy the bread.
No.
You baked it yourself.
Yeah, I think making the dough is in the video. Or?
Are you joking? But why do you want to take yourself through all that stress? Why do you want to bake the bread? Can't you get bread, or maybe the consistency of the bread will not work for you?
I can't always put my trust in bakers.
So you love to do everything on your own. I see. What else are you able to do for yourself? Are you also able to cook sometimes and then have other people review it for you?
Yes.
You do that?
And I've tried my mom's food too. It was fufu with light soup. Yeah. And then kinky with beef in between. That's a new dish.
Right, a new dish.
I think I've tried that one.
Oh, you
before.
have?
Yeah.
I see. So what's the wildest thing you have ever cooked, Abeku? I mean, we know the banku, the jollof and all that, but what craziest recipe have you ever created?
Craziest?
Yes, the craziest recipe. Because I've seen pineapple and mango in jollof before. I've seen pineapple and mango. And even apples in jollof before. What's the craziest thing you've ever created?
My definition of crazy is I don't eat salmon.
Oh, you don't like salmon at all?
Not the mackerel, not the
Ghanaian mackerel, but you mean the pinky salmon?
The pinky salmon.
The foreign salmon. You don't. It's my favorite.
It's your favorite.
Yeah. What is it about salmons that you don't like?
I don't know, but
Are you
it just
kidding?
puts me off. I think I even have some in my fridge from last year.
Please bring it. I make the best salmon at home. You should see it. I'll show you a few pictures.
Okay.
I don't joke with my seafood. So shrimps, prawns, salmon, squid. Listen, I'm the girl you should come to. But what is it about salmons that you don't like?
I don't know. I don't, from the Ghanaian one.
It's a Ghanaian one. They're a mackerel.
Mackerel.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's it over. No, is this salmon? This is some other fillet.
No, yeah.
Yeah, this is some other fillet.
Yeah.
It looks like soulfish. But is that you? Abeku, is that
That's
you?
me, yeah.
Okay, so what type of fish was that? Can you remember?
Yes.
What fish was that?
That's cod fish.
Okay. And what did you make out of that? I can see potato
Mashed
mash.
potatoes.
Yes,
Yeah.
going with it.
Yeah.
So, do you know all these recipes already, or sometimes you just see it somewhere and you also want to try it out?
Most of the times, the things that I eat are things I've tried in restaurants, but then as a blogger, I mean, you can actually eat something,
Yeah.
and then you can taste if it's burnt garlic
Right.
or
Right.
I mean, you can actually taste the ingredients. Yeah. So most of the times I try them a bit. Sometimes it's a bit off.
Right.
Yes.
I see. Now, Nanama, okay, so you also do a bit of cooking. Zubeda, you don't cook at all. What's the craziest recipe you've ever come out with, Nanama?
Okay, so I don't really cook that much.
Okay.
I love the tasting part
Right.
of the journey, but so let me take it to the tasting because
Okay.
I've not really cooked
Done a lot of
something
cooking.
extraordinary.
Okay.
I tasted this particular food. I'm not going to mention the food.
Right.
It was so wild.
You can mention the food, but probably not the restaurant.
I've even forgotten the name of the food because they ended me in the hospital.
They gave it a particular name. Was it something you were
It has
used to?
this- No.
You were not. So what? Is it that you are not very adventurous with food, or you are, and you wanted to try that particular one?
I am. I
Okay.
wanted to try that particular one. And I don't know if I overate that day, but it ended me in the hospital. I had diarrhea for like a week or two.
That must have been food poisoning, no? I think it was probably not anything about the food that didn't taste well or whatever, but probably food poisoning. Now, I as one question I wanted to ask you, have you also had a bad experience before, Zoobs?
Yeah.
Food poisoning.
No, food poisoning.
But you've never eaten anything from anywhere that your tummy was churning and all that?
Well, I have an ulcer, so I've eaten pepper that was a little too hot.
And then it brought back all the
little,
bad experiences. I see. So what we are doing this morning, we've brought you wache packages this morning. Number one, we want to get into your minds. What's your favorite wache joint, by the way? Well, don't let us even go into that. That one is very debatable. But does everybody eat wache on this table?
Yes.
Everybody eats wache. Zoops, you eat wache. Okay. So what do you look out for in your wache, and what would you say is the best wache for you? I'll start with you, Abeku.
Why always me?
Well, why not you, Abeku? Why not you?
Okay, so I don't like my wache very dry. I like it a bit wet.
Hey, what do you got in you? Hey, what about you? That's how you like your wache.
Yeah,
Okay, not too dry.
Not when you say too
you
dry,
don't
that means it's dry, but not too. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like that. Okay.
yes.
So,
and I don't like wache with fish. I like with meat, wile, egg, and not salad. I think is polished wache.
When they put salad on or the leaves, or what they call leaves, because leaves. That's what I normally hear at the wache joint. So you don't want any leaves at all on
Just
your
give me
wache.
the gari. I think sometimes I consider.
How about the talia? The
Sometimes
talia.
I consider it, but then it's too much work.
Yeah. Okay. Now, so we are going to get into it. Zoobs, what do you also look out for in your wache?
I know we were laughing at him, but basically the same thing.
Yeah, you don't like it with fish.
No.
You want some wile in there. There has to be.
Sometimes chicken or
yeah,
oxtail.
yeah, oxtail wache in this
Okay.
country.
Yes, you know you can get some.
Are you
wache with
kidding me?
oxtail.
Where?
I don't
Yeah,
want to
that's the
mention it.
question.
I don't want to mention it because they haven't paid for
Exactly. They haven't even paid us, so you can't. That's why I said you shouldn't mention your wache joints because it will be free ad for them this morning. Now, to you, Nanama, what do you look out for in your wache?
First of all, the wache should be in a green leaf.
Hey, I
forgot.
Yours as well?
Yes.
Also, then we must have done something right this morning because this wache is actually coming.
It adds a bit of flavor into
it. It's true, yeah?
It's true, it's true.
Okay, so Zoobs, now all of you, please undish the wache. You're going to do the tasting and then we'll see if this wache actually makes it into your blogging books this morning. So please get to work, Zoobs. And we have another interview after this one, so you may want to be a little snappy about it. They are trying to be bougie and show us table etiquette and all that. But Charlie, wache is wache.
No, I just take out the leaf and put it in the plate like that.
Okay, so that's what you do. So you all still eat it from the ahabai.
Oh, this looks nice.
Oh, it looks nice? Yeah. It tastes good as well. Can we please hurry over? You can't be punishing me like this because I don't have wache in front of me. Okay, so Zoobs is doing the tasting first.
So right now, if it's not nice, how will I be able to see it?
No, but you should be able to say it because we are not telling you where it's coming from.
Fair enough.
Yeah, we are not telling you where we bought it from, but you should be able to tell us if it meets your standard of a good wache or not. So, okay, Zoobs has taken her first bite. I'm giving the commentary. Abeko is about to dig in.
Did you pray?
Well, she didn't. Well, it's been blessed already. I blessed it before it got to the table. What do you think? Oh, this is good. It's just, you've come to my show this morning. I'm feeding you for free. Abe.
It's a texture for me.
So this is wache banku for you. This is just how you like it. But I think there's a piece of fish on there that you probably would not touch because you don't like fish with your wache.
Yes, but then I'll try. I mean, are you still waiting for me?
I'm waiting for your feedback. You guys are bloggers, so I'm just taking my time. You guys have a few bites, and then I want to see how a typical review is for you people. You'll be taking turns, so let me know. Oh, Zoobs, dig in.
I mean, I can already tell. I don't eat egg either, so.
Why don't you like eggs?
I don't know. There's something about
Since your childhood, you just don't like eggs.
Boiled eggs. Let me see.
You don't like, but you like them fried or poached, whatever it is, poached. But you don't. But you don't like it boiled. Okay, so
I
you're.
don't like the fish either. But then when I'm reviewing wache, it's the pepper, the.
Hold on a second. You don't like the fish, or you don't like fish?
I don't like fish.
You don't like fish at all.
Yes.
Okay, so continue with the review.
So when I'm reviewing wache, it's the wache itself, the pepper, and then maybe the stew.
Okay.
Oh, and it's how hard it is.
Okay. You like your wele very hard?
No.
Or you like it soft?
Very.
Okay. So typically,
This is nice.
all right. So if you were going to post this on your Instagram or on your social media handles, what would the caption sound or look like?
Well, I'd write where it's from, how much it is.
Right.
And you know, with wache places, there's no fixed price. So I'd give the breakdown and everything. Then I'll talk about the texture of the wache. I'll talk about the pepper, if it was hot, if it isn't, if it's mild, stuff like that. And then I'll talk about the amount of spice in the stew.
Okay. Is the spicing okay?
Yeah,
or it's too much? It's a bit too much?
No, it's actually
You
fine.
think it's okay?
It's fine.
All right. So that will be your review.
And then the portion. So
Okay.
let's say if this was, let's say, 10 cedis. So for 10 cedis, you can get this.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Okay. Abe, how's it going?
It's fine. I like it, and there's no I like the shito. It's so good. That's one thing I look out for in my wache. Yes, and I like the texture of the wache. Just a bit below how I want it, but then it's fine.
Okay.
Yes, I think that's what I've eaten so far.
Would you be able to finish this, by the way?
It's too much.
It's too much, so you probably won't be able to finish it.
Come again?
Nanama, what's your review? Write your review for me, or if you were making a video, what would you capture in the video?
Okay. First of all, it's pleasing.
Okay.
Yes. It's appealing to me, and I love the fact that the shito is a lot.
Okay.
And the kelewele is soft.
All right.
The pear.
No, you don't.
The pear complements everything. Yes. And I love my wache with willy.
Okay. Yes. So over 10, all of you. Nanama, how much would you give this wache? Over 10?
I'll give it a 9 because it basically has everything I want in there.
Right.
And it has a taste of, how do you call this thing?
Which
I
one?
want it in tree. Adrengo. I think I can taste it
Sashi tonu mum na
a bit.
Adrengo there no.
That's a good.
So adichi adrengo no so why do you people have taste buds for that particular? I don't know mempe kra. I don't know why you can't do wache with some other oil. Also adrengo ni bi.
I like it. I like it with the shito and kelewele too.
Are
I think
you
that's
kidding
a
me?
good kelewele comes with adrengo.
Hey, Zoobs, I know, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Anyway, so okay, Abe, what's your score though?
9
over 10?
Yes, 9 over
Zoobs,
10.
what's your score?
I was gonna say 8.
8 over 10.
Yes.
What's taking the 2 away for you?
Very few things are 10.
Okay.
Let me see. I don't know. The 9 is really hard to get to.
All right.
Like really good food is an 8.
Okay. All right. Really good food in your estimation is an 8.
Yes.
Abe, good food.
Good.
8 or 9?
9.
9.
9.
9.
9. Okay. Well, we've been speaking to Nanama, Abeku, and Zubeida. They are food bloggers. So is this what you do for a living, full time? Or this is part time for some of you?
Part-time.
Or part time for all of you? Or so it's not
full-time.
full time for you and then part time for Abeku and Nanama. Thanks, guys. We'll go back and then you guys can finish the watch. Obi in the Momodia. So enjoy it. But thank you for bringing us that education this morning. If you're out there and you want to get into food blogging as well, these are about the right people you can talk to. Your social media handles quickly so people can get in touch.
Zubeida.x on Instagram, Zubeida_X on Twitter.
Abe.
_Abeku Dawson everywhere.
Okay, and then Nanama.
I'm a Banaman on YouTube and the _real_Banaman on Instagram.
I'll check you guys out. Thank _real_Charlie_so. So thank you very much. This is still TV3 New Day. We'll be back with a lot more. Guys, let's finish the watching. Can we finish?